Nothing less than a festival. After several efforts by the electricity department and the district administration, their houses are finally lit today. Ashok Srivastava, my colleague, travelled to Shopian to bring us this report.
It feels as if Eid has arrived before Eid in Jammu and Kashmir Shopian district, as for the first time in 73 years a light bulb lit up in Mansoor Ahmed's home. Mansoor's home in Shopian's Dunadi village has waited for a long time for electricity to make its appearance. Along with him, others living there are the happiest people as their village lit up. The bulb that lit up in Mansoor's home depicts the holy moon of Eid, which lit up to light their lives.
बिल्कुल आज तो हम बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं इस गवर्नमेंट का और इतना खुश है और चैन की जिंदगी गुजारते हैं हम। हमारे बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, कभी मोबाइल की लाइट जाते थे, कभी टॉर्च लेकर जाते थे हाथ में, कहीं अंदर बाहर जाते थे तो रात अगर कभी अंधेरा जाते थे, कभी दब लगे पैरों फिसल जाता था तो दब लग जाते थे। यहाँ बहुत सरहदी इलाका है, यहाँ 5-7 फुट बर्फ पड़ती है तो इसमें कभी उठा कर जाते थे। अगर यहाँ कोई बीमार होता है तकरीबन 4-5 दिन के बाद किसी को पता चलता है। अब ये लाइट आ गई, मोबाइल चार्ज होंगे और जिसको भी फोन कर।
मेरी उम्र जनाब 70 साल होगी। 70 साल में मैंने नहीं देखी और मेरे बाप दादे ने कहाँ देखी। जब मैंने नहीं देखी थी यहाँ कहाँ थी बिजली। दिनी जलाकर एक लकड़ी में से दिनी निकलती है काइड की, वो जलाकर हमारी माई बहनें सूत करती थी।
Before that, Nahida, who used to live in Jammu, was accustomed to a television and fridge. But since she got married here, her eyes have yearned for the first light.
बचपन में उधर देखी लेकिन जब से यहाँ पे आए यहाँ पे कभी नहीं देखी है।
तो बड़ा अजीब लगता होगा कि जहाँ पे
वहाँ से लाइट छोड़ के यहाँ पे आके बहुत अजीब लगता था। वहाँ पे हर चीज चलती थी, टीवी चलती थी, फ्रिज चलता था। यहाँ पे कोई भी चीज बिल्कुल नहीं चलती, मोबाइल नहीं चार्ज होता था और क्या चलता था।
क्या लगता था यार जिंदगी आपके शादी के बाद?
सहूलत हो गई है, बिजली आ गई तो जैसे एक रोशनी आ गई हमारे घर में। हमें बिजली की बहुत बड़ी सहूलत है। इससे पहले हम बहुत दिक्कत थे और बहुत तंगदस्त थे हर चीज।
Teach her son, as she now sees hope, she sees a future. This week has hence turned out to be bright for the villagers.
हमारी मर्जी है, हमारा बच्चा
Of Tehsil Kela, this has brought great relief to the people of the area. Although there are still some far-flung areas of Kashmir where electricity has not reached since independence. But now soon those villages too will be illuminated.
बहुत तकलीफ होती थी, सब बीमार हो जाते थे। आज की साइंसी दौर में भी लकड़ी जलाते थे और केरोसिन ऑयल जलाते थे, उससे तो पता ही है अस्थमा जैसी बीमारियां यहाँ फैल गई हैं। तो गवर्नमेंट की कितनी है कि ऐसे बचो वैसे बचो, लेकिन जब वो इतनी बढ़िया दुआ होता था, बाकी चीज होता था तो उससे बहुत बड़ी हमें दिक्कत होती थी और बीमारियां पैदा होगी। हम कितने भी अगर
Prime Minister Modi had promised that after the abrogation of Article 370 in Kashmir, there will surely be development. Last year, on August 5, the Parliament removed the special status from the Constitution for Jammu and Kashmir. Bureau Report, DD News.
The Dunadi village in Shopian district. Aarti Tikku Singh, Foreign and Strategic Affairs Editor of the IANSR, now joins me for more on that. Aarti, thank you for being on the show. Aarti, you hail from the state. You've travelled and reported widely from the state. You've just come back from Ladakh. Let's talk about Kashmir. August 2019, when the special status of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir was revoked, changes were made in that. The state was divided into union territories. There was a lot of hullabaloo in the people of the valley, some people here in other parts of the country, across the world, that it's some sort of a clampdown on Jammu and Kashmir and now it will become an open prison. Internet has been stopped. Today we see 1 year on, Ashok travelled to Shopian, to this one particular village, and brought us this story that how electricity has come here. You as a journalist, as an independent journalist, what is your sense? What has changed 1 year on? We complete almost 1 year. It's just a few days for 5th of August to go.
Well,
I would say that this is a beginning, a new beginning for Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory as of today. We don't know what the future holds for Jammu and Kashmir as a constitutional entity. Perhaps because the government has said that it is interested in granting the statehood to Jammu and Kashmir, it might be a state in the future. But what I can say with certainty that this is, I would say that a historic turning point for Jammu and Kashmir and its people, because a confusion, a certain ambiguity, a certain indecisiveness that had left Jammu and Kashmir in a quagmire politically and socially for the last 72 years, that is over. In the last 1 year, I would say that unfortunately, coronavirus pandemic happened this year, and the last 6 months have been a total waste. But that waste is not just restricted to Jammu and Kashmir, that's waste globally. But if we really look at the 6 months before the coronavirus pandemic began, what did we see in Jammu and Kashmir? To begin with, the government did impose restrictions on gatherings. The government did impose restrictions on movement of people. That was, gatherings and all that was removed in a month or two after the August 5th decision. But a certain narrative, a certain optic was created by the separatists in Kashmir. Let us first also be very realistic about that the separatist constituency and the separatists, I wouldn't call them leaders, but because they don't really represent the people of Kashmir. But the separatist, elements in Kashmir, they try to project as if it was a clamp down and lockdown imposed by the government, whereas the truth is the lockdown was imposed by the terror groups, from Hizb Mujahideen to Lashkar-e-Taiba and from Lashkar to Jaish-e-Mohammed. In fact, the only violence that was committed after